Today I'm finally doing that mukbang. I've got vegan breakfast burritos, and in case that wasn't crunchy enough, I've got tortilla chips. Now, if you notice, I'm trying not to move too much today. I did have minor surgery on my back yesterday. So today I have the day off to recuperate, and someone helped me with my setup and everything else. So it's not as great as it probably could be, but we're here and we're gonna eat some food and talk about what's going on in the world and everywhere else. But I've got breakfast burritos that are homemade, 5 minutes in front of the stove. I know I shouldn't have, but I did anyway. Let's see. I've got, let me show you. Got, you probably can't see it because it's backwards, flour tortillas. I've got, gotcha, even though I shouldn't have. Hi. We've got some on the border salsa. I don't like too spicy in the morning, but since it's around 10 o'clock, it should be fine. Plain tofu scramble. And for my full meats, I had an apple sage sausage that I just cut up into squares and pan fried. And for cheese, I've got some vegan chow cheese, C-H-A-O, chow, C-H-A-O cheese that I'm using as my cheese today. And let's see how this goes. I got my phone in airplane mode, so hopefully nothing else, no other falling or calling debacles happen just yet. Alright, let me serve myself some water. And yeah. You know what? I forgot to plug in my headphones. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully that's better. Okay, let's try this again. And sorry about the air conditioning noise. It's 90 degrees outside and I can't get hot and sweaty, so the air conditioner has to be on. I'm so sorry about the noise. Let's see if I can unwrap this. There we go. There we go. We're figuring it out as we go. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Now, I'm one of those heathens that don't cook the burrito after I fill it. Yes, I know it's wrong. You should not eat a burrito on a raw tortilla, but that's how I do it. And sometimes I cook it on the plate, but today I'm not doing that because I don't have another pan clean, and the pan that is clean I can't really pick up. So we're gonna start with some cheese. We might have a special guest because my cat is complaining somewhere. Yes, yes, Mr. Man, I hear you. Yes, you can come lay down with me. Well, if you don't want snuggles, then stay over there. Excuse me. And I get some cheese. Oh, I need the one slice. That's what we're gonna get. If I can ever get it apart. Now, I don't know if you guys like the smooth smacking sounds, if you like the crispy sounds. So I'm gonna try to do a mixture of both today. Try to get everyone in where they want to be. And yeah. Let's see how this goes. I've got cheese down on a plate. Gonna put my little pieces of meat. I'm not gonna make them quite so big. They're probably gonna have more tortillas than anything today, because I'm just finishing up the last little bit of tofu. And you can't see what I'm doing down here, and it's not fair, but I can't push the camera back any further. Let me see if I can pull it down. Can't do that today. But we're trying. We're figuring it out. One day I might even figure out how to actually edit completely. And we won't have little slips and falls in the beginning like we did before. I'm just going to make my little tortilla burrito. It's got cheese. Got my bits of sausage. Now, I know I should be having some sort of avocado, but I can't really go to the store right now. Somebody actually went and bought me these tortillas, so I would actually have some for today, and not just be a scramble. So, I'm sorry, it deserves avocado, but I don't have any. I think we'll save the salsa for the next one. And I'm terrible at folding burritos, so there's a good reason that wasn't off camera. And it probably doesn't have enough filling. You know what? I'm gonna put some more of the scramble in there. A little bit more of the scramble. I pride myself on my scramble. I really do. Even when it's a plain. I could have put some... Oh, what did I have? I had a frozen pepper stir-fry mix, like a fajita mix. I probably could have put in and I just didn't. But I was not feeling too many peppers or spice today. I gotta keep it mild anyway. Fold up my burrito. And I have a burrito. But yeah, I've been having a lot of health issues recently. If you've seen from my other channel, not really allowed to talk about most of them because of situations going on with them. But just know I'm getting better every day. And if I don't get better, that's because I took time in between videos to try and fix it, okay? But I was quarantined for about, well, I was quarantined 3 separate times. I came out negative all 3 times. I do have a lot of health issues. I have issues with my heart. I have issues with my lungs. You know, I have, you know, all kinds of hormonal issues, which is the reason why I went on my vegan journey to begin with. And, well, it's been a tough year for everyone. You know, if you're wondering what this is, I can't move my arm too high. This is my ironing board. It folds up. I live in a studio apartment. I'm actually sitting on top of a window with a sheet up. And to the right of me is a stack of books I have yet to pick up yet, and they're still in boxes. And I can't move them, so they're stuck on the side of me. I'm so sorry. But yeah. I was born with a heart deformity. I had low oxygen levels because of how my heart was set up. And I have something called pleurisy. It doesn't give me trouble all the time, but it does make it hard for me to exercise for more than 10 minutes or walk long distances. Walk long distances. But I've been doing the best I can to work with what I got, and that's all the rest of us can, any of us can do, really. And I still managed to make this a recipe video, even though this is a ASMR channel, and I'm so sorry. I know you're probably thinking, Amber, Why don't you put your hair up so it doesn't get in your food? It's covering the scars from my surgery on my back. And this dress was the only one I could wear because of the bandages. So, it's not big, not a big deal. I just got a little square patch about this big, about the size of my hand. It's trying to help me deal with my pain and everything else right now. Yes, I'm hurting, but I'm going to be okay. And all of you are hurting. You're not going to hurt for forever. It's going to have to get better soon. And if it doesn't, then we find ways to cope and deal with it. Right now, I'm coping by eating burritos in front of a camera while my screeching cat roams the house. But every day we go forward. And that's what matters. And even if we take a step forward and it brings us backwards, at least we had movement. At least we tried. The worst thing you can do is not try at all and have resentment. That's in my opinion. Which means I've done a lot of dumb things in my life because I didn't want to regret not doing them. There's a few things I should have done that to this day I regret doing, but I've done a lot of fun stuff in my life. Not many, not humble bragging, but we've all had those fun times in our lives and those dips and what we want to do and what we have to do, and life just isn't completely easy for everyone. Everyone has their trials and tribulations. Would I love to be a size 2 Instagram model and not have to pay really any bills because I get everything for free? Yes. But that's not the hand I was dealt. It happens. Did I spend 13 hours at a homeless shelter for special needs people, taking care of them? Yes, I did. In the rain. My clothes were soaked the entire day because I had to bring him to the store because he didn't really have anything. But that's how I choose to live my life. Taking care of people if I can. Is there some days where I wish that I had a normal sit-down office job? Absolutely. Are there days that I wish that I could just be Instagram and YouTube famous and just have to sit in front of this camera and talk to you lovely people all day? Seems like you like the sound of my voice. That would be amazing. But again, I can only do this when I can, because when I am working, I'm working anywhere from 36 to 46 hours a week on a good week. Sometimes I get up to 52. But, you know, I work a lot. But if I wasn't working, I'd probably be staying home, playing Animal Crossing, eating Pocky, and playing with my cat. I would love to be able to do all those things. I'd love to be able to film more. But it's not every day that I get to do this. Oh, excuse my burps. And we just gotta do what we can in our lives to help each other. You know? Like, all this mess in the media right now. All these people, they're just fighting to have their voices heard and have the people they love protected. And they're not being protected, they're being targeted a lot of the time. I'm not saying all cops are bad. A lot of the cops do things they probably shouldn't. Whether it be training, personality trait, something someone higher up told them to do that they probably shouldn't be doing, but said you have to do this or you might lose your job. Cops are people, but not all people are good people. Just like the rest of us. They have to say something from Blue Bloods is like, they're people. they're a unit and they take care of each other. But sometimes they don't take care of the people they're supposed to serve as much as they take care of each other. And that happens in any kind of unit sometimes. In a family. The family is going to protect itself. They're not going to want to have insiders come in and break them apart a lot of the times. That's the same thing with police officers and anyone in like a serving capacity. I'm not defending the cops at all. I'm not defending what happened to that George Floyd man. I'm not condoning what happened to any of those people. They deserved better. And those cops should have treated them better. Sorry, cat. And it's sad about what happened. And I know I'm just here to eat in front of this camera and talk to you people, but the world is scary out there. It really is. But I'm telling you, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to have your feelings hurt. You're validated in having your feelings hurt and being scared. We've got climate change, we've got the protesting, we've got the murder hornets, we've got this disgusting orange puppet as a president. Yes, I don't like him. Deal with it. I'm sorry, that's the only thing I'm not gonna apologize for. Because he is an idiot, he is a puppet, and I don't support him. You don't have to support me if you don't want to, but that man doesn't deserve a thing from me. Because he hasn't given a thing to me either. Those $1,200 checks, we should have gotten them every week while this was going on. One, and then he canceled. He says he's going to not send anymore because he got in a toddler-sized tantrum. Come on. It's not about you, dude. It's about the people you take care of. And YouTube just shadow banned me, so let's continue eating. These are good, by the way. I use the apple sage sausages, and I pan fry them just till they're crispy. So good in almost everything. I've got some different kinds of sausages, but I don't like those as much as I like the apple sage. And if you're wondering, everything at this table was either found by Walmart, Dollar Tree, or Sam's Club. I'm poor. I mean, I have food. My bills are paid. But that's it. But that's how life is for a lot of people sometimes. Now, we're about 20 minutes in. I'm guessing you guys want a little bit of crunch. I love these. I like the round corn tortilla chips. I'm not a fan of like the strips or like the like scoopable ones. I like the ones that just have the little dip in them. Those are my favorite. And you know what? I'm gonna take some of the scramble on that chip and taste it. Did I get all my crunch, people? I'm gonna have another in a while, but hopefully that did something for you. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Well, let's talk about what I was watching on Netflix last night. I had anesthesia in the morning, so it was kind of hard for me to get to bed last night. So I watched almost the entire new series of Queer Eye, and I'm just like, when are they gonna do Queer Eye New Orleans? Come back! Come back! I don't have any people around me that would nominate me because they're not as accepting as I am and loving towards a group of people that they should love, because in their religion it says that you have to love everybody as you love yourself, or even more, and they forget that sometimes. So I'm never gonna be nominated for Queer Eye. I would love to be, but at the same time, before they came into my house, I'd be like, I am so sorry to each of them. I'd be like, Anthony, I'm vegan, but I love avocados. Tan, everything I own has an elastic waistband, except for one pair of overalls that when I wear them makes me look like a non-gendered toddler. Kawarmo, you don't want to open that box just yet. Jonathan, I do in fact have a skincare routine. I just don't do it every night. I have about a 9-step Korean skincare routine that I do when I have a very bad day, or I have makeup on my face for that day for some reason. Oh, I had makeup on my face for my godchild's first communion a few days ago, and goodness, I had this best green tea oil balm cleanser. My face was so soft after I cleaned like the oil off and did the water cleanser. Unreal. It was lovely. And I'm just like, stretchy pants, tan, Cormo, body issues, Anthony, vegan, Bobby, I'm so sorry, Bobby. I live in a studio apartment with built-in shelves and they are not enough. And it's like Carmo, Jonathan, Tan, Anthony, Bobby. Yeah. I think I got everyone. If not, I'm so sorry. I do know your name. I'm just... And what your role is, and I respect your role. I just can't remember everything right now because it's very early and I'm under a lot of stress and not pain medication per se. It's just I'm in a lot of pain. So if you'll excuse me on that front, just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I think I got everyone. Tan, Bobby, Grandma, Anthony, Jonathan. Yes, I got everyone. Good. I didn't want to leave any of them out because they do so much for so many people. I saw the Philly one. I saw the Philly one last night, and it's like so many of those people have the same things as me, and I'm just like, that's all it does to fix that, or at least get to a point where you can start fixing that. And I'm like, my word, I could be living so much better than I do right now. And all this time I spend with other people, I deserve to have the time for myself. And I'm aware of this. I just don't make the time mostly. I really don't, and I should. And that's on me. Excuse me while I summon the cat. Dexter James, I'm over here. Where's my big, strong, handsome man? Are you playing? Okay, you can play. Sorry about that, everyone. He'll make an appearance sooner or later. I think he made an appearance on the first video for a short while. You know something that I miss? I haven't had good lemonade in a while. I want to make like that homemade grilled lemonade where you put the sugar on it and you put it on the grill and it caramelizes it. Or like a mint lemonade. Oh, I loved going to that Mediterranean place and getting a mint lemonade. It was the best. I'm still not finished this burrito yet. We're gonna be here a while, folks. But I just want to know that I appreciate all of you who watch these videos. I don't get to make content very often, and I appreciate all your support. Whether you're subscribed, which I wish you would be. If you're not, it's understandable. Must have watched 300 Markiplier videos before I realized I could even subscribe or that it wasn't. That's on me. Sorry, Mark. I like when he plays the horror games, and he just like he screams. I'm so sorry that I enjoy your misery, but it happens. Wonderful man, I assume, but it's fun watching him shriek like a little girl. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I used to be really into Jen and Julian too. Watch Julian make all his recipes, because I'm vegan and like mostly gluten-free, but if it's too hard to make gluten-free, I'll eat the regular and just suffer the consequences. I don't know if I have, because I was told I don't have a gluten allergy, but it still doesn't make me feel the greatest. I was like, I don't tell people I have a gluten allergy. I'm just like, I just try to not, I don't mess with gluten a lot. Because I could be making those wheat gluten, vegan fried chicken things. I'm not bringing a whole bag of wheat gluten into my house. They would make really good meat textured things, but I've learned different ways to make chicken flavored things, so I don't do the wheat gluten one. I use oats for a lot of my cooking to try and make it gluten free for everyone so they can enjoy. So also, can you guys let me know if I should do a live or not? I think I can figure out how to do it. I do have Twitch, I just haven't put anything on there yet. I haven't figured it out. I do have an account, I just have not figured out how to set that up yet to where I can put my videos up and be live. I do have TikTok, but I don't know how to be live on that either. I don't even know if I can be, because you gotta get like a certain amount of people or something. I don't know. I'm still figuring out TikTok. I've made a few videos. Some have gotten no views, some have gotten almost 500. Some my same name as Marissa, my social media, Sweet G Amber if you want to see. Sweet G Amber. If you want to check out my TikToks. There's only maybe like 10 or 20 I believe. It's not too many. But I like the one with the Mr. Krabs hand, and even when I'm not like watching other videos, I'll watch the one with the Mr. Crab hand that I made. It's silicone. It's a silicone oven mitt from IKEA, and it looks like a Mr. Crab. I'm like, can you feel me now, Mr. Krabs? It was lovely. It was so funny. I showed it to my nephew. He's like, wouldn't that make you SpongeBob and not Mr. Krabs? And I'm like, well, maybe I'm a different crab trying to get with Mr. Krabs. Gross. I know. It's terrible. It's dark. Ugh, no. But anyone ever asked where Pearl came from? I think I didn't watch it. If they had an origin story episode, I didn't see it. But where did she come from? I have so many questions. Like, did any of those kids from Rugrats have therapy like they should have? Because they did some really weird stuff. Also, if you watch Rugrats as a child, you're probably already in therapy, so you understand. I'm trying not to make a generalization, but it's heavily possible. All the weird stuff we watch as kids growing up, a lot of us are in therapy. A lot of us. Myself, I go to counseling, and there's a lot of things that are just messed up in my old noggin. We don't have time for that. It would take an entire hour-long video. Can I do anything for you? My ASMR kind of like feelings is like certain tones of like music, and like I'm gonna say this, and I need you to not make fun of me. I hate the sound it makes when somebody tears a cotton ball. It just fills me with rage, and I have no idea why. But just hearing somebody just pull apart a cotton ball and hearing the fibers tear drives me insane. There's some people that love that fiber tearing sound, but I can't handle it. Everybody's like, cotton balls make a sound when you tear them? And I'm like, yes, and it is awful. And then people find out and they just try to tear cotton balls around me. I'm like, no! No, don't do that. Alright, I'll break down and have a little bit of the salsa. Not much though. Just a little bit in my plate. I'm gonna dip my little burrito in it, have some a chip or two. It's on the border salsa. I think I got the medium. Yeah, I got the medium. Oh yes. I'm dipping. I spilled some on me, but it landed in a plate. Oh, and please give me suggestions for another mukbang or topics. I'm thinking about doing like, not gender supportive, what's it called? Where I make videos for non-binary people and like people who are transgender and they don't get really treated very well, and just give them a little bit of support. Let me know about that, because there's some that are like the trans people that they still get called men even though they don't have he him pronouns, and the women that still get treated, the men that get treated like women, sorry, and they're not. That's a man. They have male spirit in them, and treating them otherwise isn't really nice of you. That goes along for everyone. Non-binary people, gender fluid people. Can we just please be nicer to them and stop forcing gender stereotypes on them, please? I mean, I myself am cisgendered, demisexual, plus-sized vegan. That's a lot of words. A lot of them I can get made fun of. But even though I am a cis woman, I choose to help people. In high school, I used to be dates for men that were gay, that were coming from conservative families. They wanted to spend time with their friends, but their family would only let them go on dates with women. So I would be the woman that would go pick them up from their house, and then we would spend time with our friends all together. So their parents thought they were going on a date with a woman. I got to spend time with my friends. You know, we had to tell a little white lie for them to feel more accepted, and you know what? It happens sometimes like that. We went hang out with somebody's house and then went to Walmart. We weren't doing anything illegal. You know? Or my prom date was a gay bisexual, I think he was bisexual man that he couldn't go to prom with his boyfriend because the school wouldn't approve same-sex dates at our school. So the women and the cis women and the lesbians and the she, her pronouns would go and sign up with their date that was a male. Or we had our gay friends that would sign up with our lesbian friends so they could actually have a date and go to prom, because all prom dates had to be screened by the school. If the school didn't want you going with a certain person, you didn't get to go to prom. You had to apply to go to prom, which is really messed up, by the way. Everyone should be able to go and have fun. You shouldn't have to have your date screened by the school. Love is love, and it's ridiculous. That salsa was a good idea. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more crunchy thing, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye because I gotta finish eating and we're running out of time here. So I want to thank all of you for being here, watching the video. No, not a lot of you are not going to agree with things I had to say, but we need to be better to each other. We need to start caring about other people. And we need to be good to each other and ourselves. Women that take care of everyone but don't take care of themselves, they need to do that. I need to do that. People who only care about themselves, you need to care about other people. This world is such an ugly place, and so many of us just need hope and support. And one day you might be able to give that, and you should. So, with all that said, thank you for being with me here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.